Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2019 home movie theater film. I don't know what the term is. Home video release? Home video release. There we go. Batman vs. the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So 2019 film, hour 20-something minutes long. Super fast, super violent, rated PG-13. There's decapitation, there's Shredder stabbing people, like actually stabbing people. There's blood coming out of people. It was violent. It's a cartoon. Didn't expect it. Good surprise. So the question is, how in the hell does this movie come about? How does the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is a Nickelodeon property at this point, owned by Paramount, come together with Batman and the Gotham universe, with in regards to DC, which is owned by Warner Brothers? So how does this work? How does a Warner Brothers and Paramount collab come together for a Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film? Well, there's a comic series that this movie is based on, and it's crossover comics of the Batman universe and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe. All of the eclectic group of ensemble characters coming together and doing stuff, right? This film is based on those comics. I did not read those comics, but I know it's based on those comics. Much like how there's a Stranger Things meets Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic series it's on my list of things to read, and I can't wait to read it because it's going to be awesome, and I'm so curious how that works. But the question I had while seeing this in my list of Ninja Turtle movies was, how in the hell does this work? This is one of the best Ninja Turtle films that I've seen. It works so well in regards to character development, plot point explanation, bringing all of these eclectic group of individuals, crazy as they are from two different universes, together. And how? So, Ninja Turtles are in Gotham, tracking Shredder and the Foot Clan down. So we're not in New York, we're in Gotham for this entire thing. And so Shredder makes a deal with Ra's al Ghul in regards to bringing over the mutagenic ooze from New York that they have, which is, the purpose of the Turtles in general in regards to the mutation, and other mutants that we've seen along the way, to then mix with Joker's venom, which is derived from the chemicals that he fell into at Ace Chemical Plant in Gotham. But in order to do that, they have to get a cloud seeder from Bruce Wayne's tech in order to mix the two together to then launch the cloud seeder into the atmosphere to then make this toxic rain down on Gotham. That way Ra's al Ghul can destroy Gotham. And Penguin apparently is going to get money if he, gets the cloud seeder. Shredder's going to get, the antigen, not the antigen. Shredder's going to get the venom in replace of the ooze, because the venom can make people just lose their mind, and the ooze can help them mutate into the animal that they're meant to be, kind of a thing. So it's a tit for tat kind of a thing. So it's just interesting watching the Foot Clan, fight these Gotham characters throughout this. It's interesting watching Shredder reverse Batman, but then it's interesting watching Batman versus the Turtles, thinking that the Turtles are the monsters, right? And they're the bad guys, but then realizing that they're actually trying to help him. And so we have Batgirl, we have Robin in this as well. Alfred getting delivers of pizza to the mansion. Hysterical. But they have all good, important conversations along the way. How did you get into my cave? Well, your security system in the tunnel is pretty bad. That's how we swam here. Things like that. It's very entertaining. There's nod to previous, Batman projects. There's nod to previous Turtle projects as well. It was so well done. The Easter eggs throughout was very well done as well. But a lot of the middle of this film was fighting in Arkham Asylum, and what happens when the ooze is mixed into the bloodstream of the Arkham Asylum inmates. What happens with Scarecrow and Joker and Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze and stuff like that. Mr. Freeze becomes a polar bear. So they're getting their true animal things, right? Harley is a hyena because of the laughing. Joker's a snake. Things. And it just worked so well. But then Batman gets that combo mix of the Viper, the Joker venom, and the ooze, and he becomes this bat, but a crazy bat. And he literally mauls to death Mr. Freeze. Violent. Absolutely violent. It happens off camera, but you hear the squelching and the screaming. Violent. So it's interesting watching these things. It was also interesting because I don't remember seeing a turtle get hurt, like hurt. And then there's a moment where Donatello is fighting Ra's al Ghul at the very end, and Ra's literally just chops his arm. I think was it a kick or a chop? And the arm just bends backwards at an awful angle, and it's just flopping around. And Donnie's screaming, and then Leo's getting flashbacks of what the hallucinogen that Scarecrow made him see of his worst fears of his brothers dying. He's seen that, and then now Mikey and Donnie have to try to figure out how to stop the Cloud Seeder, and Mikey does what Mikey does best, is just destroy in the absolute chaos because he doesn't know the tech. So it works out in the end, and then Shredder eventually falls into the same vat of chemicals that Joker, fell into originally. So we get a post-credit scene of Shredder coming out as the new Joker, which is pretty cool. But I'm just very impressed with how well this was done. Baxter Stockman is in this. So to have Baxter Stockman, the character in the universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles verse, being the scientist fly that he is, it works so well with these humanoid animal creatures that came about because of the Arkham injections. It just worked. It worked so well. The Robin sticking up for the Turtles at one point after fighting them, like Mikey riding in the Batmobile, having the 4 different vehicles, like riding down the Turtles party wagon, the Batmobile, Batgirl's bike, and then Raph and Robin on a bike. Having it just panned so nicely, them going down the street as they're trying to get from point A to point B. It works so well. So well. Obviously, this is its own Turtleverse, right? But what's neat about this is that you have this Turtleverse coinciding with Gotham City. So it's a matter of how many other Turtleverses coincide with Gotham City. And where is Gotham City in relation to New York? I actually don't know. I'm not a big DC fan. I do like Batman's villains a lot because they're very entertaining. They're very energetic. So to have a Poison Ivy become an actual like Venus flytrap kind of creature, super cool. Penguin not turning into an animal in this, but the Penguin character is always entertaining. Just seeing these characters that we've all known and loved for the various decades just be another iteration. It's just cool. It's neat. I loved having them all, the Turtles and then the Bat Family gang, if you will, all just hanging out in the Batcave eating pizza before they go off on their next adventure. It was so cool. It was so well done. It was so quick. I just did not expect it to be so violent, and I'm so happy it was so violent because it was a new perspective. That's what's cool about these Turtle projects as we're now watching our... What did we just do? 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. I think I have... No. Yes? Let's count. I don't remember. 1, 2, and 3. Right? 90, 91, 93. Then we had 2007's TMNT. Awesome. Then we jump to 09's Turtles Forever, Turtleverse. Then we have 2014's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 2016's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadow. Then we have Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, okay, yeah. So I only got 2 left in our marathon of 10. Okay, so next we have Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the 2020 film, which is the culmination, the finale, if you will, of the 2020 Ninja Turtles cartoon. And then we have the 2023 CGI film, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which is not a correlation to a technical TV series, but it did super well with critics. And this particular project, Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, did super well with critics. I think it's like 100% Rotten Tomatoes. Insane. Incredible. Wonderful. We got 2 left over our marathon. I'm so happy we did this marathon. I'm glad I sat down to watch the marathon because I can't have any judgments against projects I haven't seen anymore with that stereotype of how dare you touch my childhood. How dare I say that? And I'm glad I've come to terms with how stupid I was for refusing to watch certain Ninja Turtle projects back then. Because I understand it. It's one Turtleverse. We go back to 1984 Turtle Prime, and they live happily ever after. Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 2019. Awesome, awesome film. On to the next review. Which mahalo.